10 most common side effects ng combined low-carb and fasting lifestyle. Pag-usapan po natin ngayon. Ito po si Dr. Iris, Filipino-Canadian medical doctor, nakabase dito sa Vancouver, Canada. Tumutulong ako sa mga kababayan natin anywhere in the world para i-optimize ang health and wellness in a very holistic way. Marami tayong pamamaraan para gawin yan, even beyond yung health aspect po, even emotional wellness, mindset expansion, income generation, so pati pag-level up sa abundance, ginagawa natin. Lahat matatagpuan sa levelup with driris.com. Kailangan lang mag-register. Pagka-register, read your emails para ma-avail itong mga free resources and programs. So balik tayo po dito sa 10 sa mga pinaka-common side effects ng combined low-carb and fasting lifestyle natin. So number 1, lagi nakikita sa mga comment sections, Doc, meron po akong headache, Doc, medyo magaan yung ulo ko, nahihilo ako, I'm a bit confused, foggy-brained. So this is very common. So ito po ay because of electrolyte imbalances. Paano natin mako-combat? Panoorin itong video na ito. Nandyan ang full explanation ng paggawa ng ating electrolyte solution that can help to address itong mga electrolyte imbalances. Nandyan din po yung recommendation natin for yung mga allowances natin for sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Ito yung tatlong electrolytes that are commonly na bumababa kapag tayo nagsistart sa lifestyle na ito. Second really common side effect ng ating LCF lifestyle is palpitation. Yung pagkakaroon po ng mga skip beats, irregular heartbeats, mga ganun po. Any persistent palpitation deserves a proper workup, proper exam ng doctor. Pero kung pwede po natin muna i-try yung ating electrolyte solution, because again, this is one of those things that's brought about by electrolyte imbalances, then gawin muna natin. If in spite of that, na meet naman na natin yung ating mga electrolyte requirements, nandyan pa rin ang palpitations, then it's time to see your doctor. But again, this is a common side effect ng low-carb and fasting lifestyle. Next common effect, cramps. Doc, namumulikat po ako, Doc. Namamanhid yung aking mga paa, aking kamay, parang may tusok-tusok po. So cramps, again, dulot ng electrolyte imbalances, madaling i-address, and for any persistent symptoms, please consult your doctor. Sunod na sintomas, number 4, very common, constipation. In many instances, hindi talaga ito tunay na constipation. Ito lamang ang sensation na akala mo constipated ka because you don't go as often as you used to nung nag-high carb ka pa lang. Kasi nung nag-high carb ka, of course, you tend to eat, number 1, more, and you tend to eat more frequently. So that can also give you bigger bulk ng stool, more frequent movements. Siyempre, when you transition to this lifestyle, kapag ikaw ay naging fat burner na, you don't normally feel hungry as much, so you don't eat as much, number 1, and then you don't eat as often. So siyempre, yung inyong output will also decrease. So this is very common. So anong mga pwede natin gawin dito? Increase your fluid intake and take some magnesium. Kung persistent pa rin ang symptoms, then please have yourself checked. Susunod, very common, Doc, namamantal-mantal, makati ang aking balat, ang daming mga pamumula, keto rash. So again, very common sa induction phase, yung pagta-transition natin from sugar to fat burning. Ano po ang solusyon dito? Hydrate well. Kailangan malaman na pansamantala lamang ito. It will go away eventually. Kung matinding-matindi, yung ating net carb allowance, pwede nating itaas ng konti. We don't do that by eating high net carb food. Magsistick pa rin tayo sa food guide natin. Pili tayo ng low net carb vegetable, for example, idagdag natin para tumaas ng konti yung ating net carb allowance for the day. And in that way, mabawasan itong ating keto rash. Again, this is transient. It will improve over time. Next common side effect ng low carb and fasting ay panghihina. Weakness, Doc, parang nangihina po ako, wala akong energy. Most of the time, this is because people don't have an idea that there's a proper way to do low carb and fasting. Kailangan po, number 1, ma-meet natin ang protein requirements natin. Napakahalaga po niyan. Pag hindi natin na-meet ang protein requirement natin, manghihina po talaga tayo kasi kukuha ngayon ng enerhiya ang ating katawan dun sa ating mga muscles. So it's not a good idea. So protein requirement, pinag-usapan natin sa video na ito paano ma-meet, panoorin po dyan. The bottom line is, it's usually between 1.2 to 1.7 grams per kilogram body weight per day ang kailangan ninyo makonsumo na proteins. And then, in relation to that, of course, is to eat nutrient-dense na mga meals And again, the other culprit na madalas, electrolyte imbalances, i-address natin yan. Yan yung mga common na pwede natin gawin para mabawasan itong weakness, ma-prevent ang pagkakaroon ng weakness sa ating lifestyle. Susunod, very common again, meron akong ginawang video about this, hair loss. So marami po ang nagrereklamo, Doc, naglalagas yung buhok ko, nag-start ng lifestyle na ito. Ang daming buhok doon sa aming tiles kapag nagsha-shower doon sa floor ng bathroom. This is very common. Ito po ay dahil yung paglulus natin ng weight, yung pagbabago natin ng lifestyle, pagbabago natin ng energy, intake natin will affect hair growth. Again, this is transient. Importante na kailangan nutrient dense ang kinakain natin. Importante na meron tayong enough vitamins and minerals. Importanteng malaman na kailangan lang ituloy-tuloy ang lifestyle natin. Over time, this will improve. Hindi naman ang buhok natin hindi naman nasa same phase all at the same time. So yung buhok natin tumutubo in different phases. And so kahit man meron tayong shedding ngayon, don't worry. Yung ibang buhok ninyo ay tutubo rin yan at different point in time. So hindi kailangan ipagkabahala masyado itong hair loss natin. It will improve, it's only transient. Next na common effect ng low carb and fasting lifestyle, hindi makatulog, Doc. Patulong, meron akong insomnia. Nahirapan ako matulog. So this is because of the production po ng ating mga norepinephrine, epinephrine. Again, stress hormones po ito. Napoproduce din siya kapag tayo naglo-low carb and fasting. This is usually also temporary. Kailangan lang to adapt proper sleep hygiene. Sa video na ito, dito ko na-discuss extensively kung anong pwede natin gawin for our insomnia related to our lifestyle. Again, ito po ay transient ulit. As long as alam niyo paano i-address, then eventually, yung tulog po ninyo ay ma-regulate ulit. Next side effect, pag-flare up ng gout. So, yung may mga dati ng gout dyan, usually nag-flare up ito. It's simply from the transition po, nagbabago yung ating mga macronutrient na kinakain. So, maaring minsan, magkaroon ng flare-up. The important thing to know is this is again also temporary. Over time, it will settle down as you sustain the lifestyle. Kailangan lang meron tayong way to address the actual symptom ng flare-up, but it's important to continue yung lifestyle dahil in the long term, mas marami pong benefits yung pagkukontinue ng lifestyle and maaari pa talaga nito completely ma-reverse yung ating high uric acid, yung ating gout. Pero expected minsan na nag-flare up ito sa beginning phases. And the 10th common side effect ng low-carb fasting lifestyle, lalo na pag hindi tamang ginagawa, is reduced physical performance. So yung mga iba po nating community members who are athletes, for example, people who compete, or people who do very strenuous jobs po, sa initial phases, habang hindi pa tayo fully nagta-transition into fat burning, maaring maramdaman itong weakness na ito, yung reduced physical performance. The good news, kapag tayo ay nag-transition na into full fat burning, mawawala po ito kasi fat is a more efficient fuel. Kadalasan pag tayo fat burner, we even have more energy. Napakarami nating mga community members are able to compete sa mga ganyang very strenuous competitions po, Ironman, yung mga marathon, mga ganyan, fueled by fats. And I myself po, I normally work out in the fasted state and usually wala akong nararamdamang decreased performance because really, I'm mainly a fat burner. So yun yung kagandahan po once you transition fully into this lifestyle, mas magiging efficient ang inyong physical performance. So pansamantala lamang po ito, don't worry. Make sure that you are doing your low-carb fasting correctly. Kailangan kumakain tayo ng mga nutrient-dense meals. We meet our protein requirements and we also eat our fats. Dahil itong dalawang ito ay essential po, fats and proteins. So yan po ang mga common na makikita nating side effects sa paglo-low carb fasting. Sana ay nabawasan na po ang inyong mga worries about this. Many of them are expected. Many of them are very easy to address and they are mainly transient. Over time, mawawala din po sila. Kung kailangan ng extra gabay, join our various communities. Kailangan ako makausap sa Zoom, libreng konsultasyon, levelupwithdriris.com, yung mga iba't ibang platforms ko po. Nandyan po matatagpuan yung ating mga Zoom links, lalo na sa community natin. I'm always wishing you holistic wellness. Stay healthy and stay low carb.